Greetings, class, and welcome back to 4670. I hope you enjoyed the first lecture this week. I know I had said at the very end of the lecture that I'd go over the assignment, but that video had the old assignments in it, so I'm doing a new video covering the new assignments. So this first week in 4670, let me share my screen real quick. And we can get started. This will take but a few minutes. So I use TryHackMe in these classes, and I'm going over a lot of the free rooms. So this is not going to cost you any additional money or anything of that nature. Here we're on our landing page for the syllabus of the course. And towards the bottom, you will see the course summary when everything is due. So here at the very beginning of the first week, we have the Chapter 1 quiz, Chapter 2 quiz, and student learning contract. So we don't really have anything homework due wise until the first homework here at the end of the second week. But let's cover that real quick. So if you click on that, it'll take you over to the homework assignment. And all the homework assignments are going to be in TryHackMe. Let me just kind of pause here real quick. And if you hear my dogs in the background go crazy, I have 3 German Shepherds. They really don't like the mailman or the Amazon person or the UPS person. So if they go bonkers, please, I'll try to pause it out and clean it up in post, but I may not get to it. Anyway, back to the assignment. Homework 1, end of week 2. If you go to the TryHackMe page, you need to make a TryHackMe account if you don't already have one. And if you've been participating in TryHackMe just on your own, you may have done some of these rooms already. If you want to take a screenshot of that, you're done. You've sufficiently met the criteria of the assignment. But we have 2 rooms that we're going to do. The Introduction to Defensive Security and Careers in Cyber. So if you go to TryHackMe, okay, and you should land on their normal page. It'll look like this, okay? You can click join for free, put in a username, your email. You can use your school email. That's perfectly fine. Create a password, click the CAPTCHA that you're not a robot, and sign up. You will get an email validating your email, and after that, you'll be able to log in. So if I log in, I'm going to log in with my free account. I have a couple accounts. I have a paid account and a free account. To find those homework assignments, all you have to do is go to the Learn and the Search, and then type in. So the first one is Introduction to Defensive Security. If you start typing it, you will find it here somewhere. Intro to Defensive Security. So it's intro, not introduction. And you go to this room, and as you can see, I've already completed it. But a lot of these first introductory rooms are just a bunch of questions, really easy, 20 points. You answer the questions and you get the points. You will get a little badge at the end of it. So if you ever wanted to reset the room, you can go to options and reset progress, and that'll blank everything out. So to walk through this one real quick, you read through the content. It'll ask you a question, which team focuses on defensive security? That's a blue team. All right. It's very picky. So as you can see here, you might just be able to see the asterisk. So it's not to want blue team, but you have to actually do blue team. There we go. And then the next area covers the different areas of defensive security: the Security Operations Center, threat intelligence, digital forensics, and incident response. And again, at a very high level, what these different criteria do, the different types of jobs that may be associated with them. All right, and what would you call a team of cybersecurity professionals that monitors a network and its system for malicious events? And that would probably be your Security Operations Center, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. What does DFIR stand for? So you can literally also cut and paste if you wanted to, or copy and paste, excuse me. And which kind of malware requires a user to pay money to regain access to their files? Well, that's ransomware. Now, not all rooms are going to be this easy, but we start off slow. We get some confidence built up with you and everything else. And then they have a practical example of defensive security here where you actually have to get a flag. It's pretty easy. It'll go into um, uh, the site, and then you'll have to do some uh, pieces of work here. So inspect the alerts from your SIM dashboard, find the malicious IP address from the alerts, make note of it, and then click on the alert to proceed. So it looks like it was a successful authentication. So 143.110.250.149. I'll just write that down real quick. 250.149. Okay, unauthorized connection attempt. So we'll click on that. That's what it was. Then they simulate an IP scanner. So they want you to put that IP address in there, 143.110.250.149. And ooh, again, this is all simulated. This is actually not from an actual device, but we can see that this is a malicious IP. It's noted as being from an ISP in China. Then I ask a question. We shouldn't worry too much since it was a failed authentication attempt, but you probably noticed that the successful authentication attempt from the malicious IP address before. So let's declare a small incident event and escalate it. So basically they're asking, who should you escalate this to if you in your junior security analyst role were to find this? So probably it would be to Will, who's the SOC team lead. All right, and that's correct. Then they want you to block the IP. So you got the permission to block the IP from your SOC team lead. You can now process and implement the block rule, block the malicious IP address on the firewall, and find out what message they left you. So we're going to put that IP back in here, 143.110.250.149, and we're going to block it. And there is your flag. So we'll just copy that. Come over here, put that in. You get left an extra space. And done. And if you get that as your screenshot right there, that you completed it, perfect. If you passed on this and you closed it, that's okay. All you need to do is come back up here, show me that you got all 3 green check marks. That will suffice as well. And do not, please do not forget to do your write-up. So for each of these rooms that I have you do, you have to write a 1-paragraph synopsis or explanation or reflection, depending on the assignment. And it needs to be at least one good paragraph. Do not use generative AI to write these paragraphs. I do check and have AI checkers for that. That needs to be in your own thoughts and words. In other classes that I teach, I let you use AI. That's not a problem. Why? Because you use it out in the industry and that's okay. But for critical thinking exercises and reflection and writing and getting your thoughts, your content, I want you to do the writing. So finish that, then do the one for careers in cyber, which would be, we went back. Back. There we go. and learn and search, and we just type in careers. It'll come up. This is again, it looks like it's a whole lot, but it's really not. A lot of them are just automatic checks that you do. No answer needed. Again, get that banner, write your reflection, take that screenshot, upload everything to the homework. Also look at the rubrics. I leave rubrics so that you have a guide as to how I score the assignments. Again, this is homework 1. It's not due until the end of week 2, but I'm throwing it in here in week 1 just so you get a feel of it. So you might want to work ahead a little bit. So that's it. I'll do these updates again on the classes for the other homeworks and labs, etc. So until then, have a great day. And we'll see you around.